This is Dr. Adam Jaffe from Montgomery Animal Hospital. I'm going to talk to you today about a very important topic and a very difficult topic. A lot of times people ask me, when should I put my pet down? How do I know if my pet's suffering? And it's a very difficult decision. I personally have had to make the decision, and I am so connected with my pet and I love them so much that it's very difficult for me to be objective. And I went through it about a year ago, and I had the same problem where I actually had to turn to my friends, turn to my wife, turn to my colleagues and say, I'm doing the right thing, right? And it's not easy when you're so closely attached. In certain situations, I think you just kind of know. The pet stops eating. The pet has an aggressive form of cancer. They're losing weight rapidly, and when you look at it, their quality of life, you have to look at it in terms of quality of life. What is theirs? A sort of subjective, or a way that I tell people to kind of put an opinion on a very subjective decision is, if you're getting to that point at the end of each day, and there are 7 days in a week, did my pet have a good day or a bad day? And you know what a good day or a bad day is like for your pet. And if you find that 4 or 5 out of 7 days the pet is not having what you consider to be a good day, it's not eating, it's not drinking, your lab doesn't want to go for walks, it doesn't want to take treats, it doesn't want to play with you, it's more standoffish, well, then you're having more bad days, and the quality of life of that pet is not good. Just because your pet is eating or drinking doesn't necessarily mean that he feels well or is healthy. Just a lot of animals will eat up to the very end. Older arthritic dogs, the brain works and the mouth works, but they can't get around and they're miserable. So you have to sort of look at it by yourself and then ask your veterinarian. We go into this business to save animals' lives, but we're also pet advocates. And if we feel that you're not necessarily doing, not necessarily doing what's right, but if we feel that your pet's quality has gone downhill, it's our job to help you to make that decision. Lastly, there are a lot of times people that, when I talk about quality of life, eventually it does get into quality of life, not just for you or for the pet, but for you as well. You have an older cat that is sick and has a disease and is peeing and stooling all over the house, or a dog that can't control its bowel and bladder function because of some process that is making them ill. Well, not only is he suffering or she suffering, but your quality of life and your family is suffering as well, and there tends to become some tension in that relationship. So you have to look at it and say, am I making the best decision? And ultimately it's about the pet, and does that pet have quality of life? And that's at least a beginning overview on what you should do. When in doubt, consult your veterinarian. They should be able to tell you, hey, this is what I would do, and people ask me what I would do, and I try and answer it as best as I could within your situation. Anyway, I hope that helps. This is Dr. Adam Jaffe from Montgomery Animal Hospital in Rockville, Maryland. Thank you.